field, but looming up on the outside, Montana Pearl is going well. Switching wide, Family Finance is running on. Closer down towards the inside, next was Concord Flight, still a long way back from the lead. And the next one was Black Sari, followed by King of Atlantis. But as they race halfway down the straight, shaken up, Pirate Shana's got away again now. Pirate Shana's the leader, Family Finance trying hard. Followed further back in the field, Montana Pearl under plenty of pressure. But Pirate Shana's a mile out in front, and Pirate Shan will lead all the way. Pirate Shan goes to the line full of running by a big space. Family Finance second, now Montana Pearl third, then King of Atlantis, followed by Concord Flight, never really a chance, and the last one home was Black Sari. Pirate Shan, a good ride by James Innes, $6.30 and $3 on the tote, leading all the way. Pirate Shan, trained at Kembla Grange by Gwenda Markwell, is raced by DI, PS Barwick, WJ Nellisteen, KF Large and Miss GM Markwell in partnership, is a 9-year-old bay gelding by Sea Swell out of Family Yarn. And a good front-running ride by James Innes to return $6.30 and $3, $6.80 for number 6 Family Finance. No dividend for the third horse Montana Pearl, who was given every possible chance. But the winner Pirate Yarn was a mile too good. 1.62 official. Number 4 is fourth, Concord Flight, never really a chance. 1:39.32 was the time. 1:39.32. Now the winner bolted in by 5.5 lengths. The winning margin 5.5 lengths. The fifth place getter was number 3, and that was King of Atlantis. 5.5 by 1 3/4 the margins. 5.5, 1 3/4. The last 637.75. Sectional 37.75. Overall time 1:39.32. The numbers on the first at Goulburn 1, 6, 2 and 4. And I'll send weight or otherwise down the line.
Well, there we go. That was Goulburn race number 1, 162 with the numbers, as the winner returns there to scale Pirate Yarn. Looking at the market.
Aaron stands up on the line. Ready to run in the second race over 1,200 metres. The light is on. Starter goes up. They're racing. Moss and Dart got away well. Impatient went back to the tail of the field, and showing good speed was Amelia Kate, followed by Potions and Poems, and looking for the lead, Modern out wide is going up to make a line of 3. Easing back behind those, Moss and Dart, followed by Royal Step. A further break then, the favourite Akita, followed then by Jessica Erin, and 2 then Impatient at the tail of the field. As they leave the back and race down the side, this trio having a great battle out in front. It's Potions and Poems in the centre, the leader. A long head in front of Modern on the outside. Easing back to third now is Amelia Kate as they race down towards the turn. A long break behind those in the field. Akita running on, followed then by Moss and Dart. Then Royal Step. Further back then Jessica Erin. And Impatient is a long last, but around the turn. And it's Potions and Poems on the inside, and Modern, they're dead set level. Out the top of the straight, followed then by Amelia Kate. Akita now asked for the effort, is running on fairly well. And Jessica Erin further back in the field, followed by Moss and Dart. They've got about 250 metres to go. Under the whip, the leader was Modern, but Akita's running on fairly well, and battling away was Amelia Kate, and Potions and Poems still there on the inside. Here's a great battle now. Modern is taken on now by Amelia Kate, and out wide Jessica Erin's running on. It's Modern holding the lead. Jessica Erin flying on the outside, or close, maybe Modern. Maybe Modern's held on to beat Jessica Erin. Third Amelia Kate, followed then by Akita, who couldn't run on in the straight, then Potions and Poems. Further back to Moss and Dart, followed then by Impatient, and the last one home, Royal Step. A good battle here. Number 2, Modern is lasted, ridden by Brent Stanley. Number 2, Modern is the winner, ridden by Brent Stanley, trained at Ranwick by Graham Rogerson. Number 6, Jessica Erin second, Tony Cavallo. And third goes to number 4, Amelia Kate, ridden by Aaron Hugh. So the winner is Modern, raced by G.A. Rogerson, the Watson Bloodstock Limited Syndicate, the manager E.J. Watson, M.S. Hodgson and C.L. Heatley in partnership. Modern is a 4-year-old bay gelding by Pompey Court out of Alvarensky, trained by Graham Rogerson, ridden by Brent Stanley. Second goes to number 6, Jessica Erin. Is a mare by Bite the Bullet out of Vane Cafe, trained by John Bainan at Rose Hill, Tony Cavallo. And Amelia Kate third is a mare by Hamam out of Honor Mary, trained by Dave Mills at Warwick Farm, ridden by Aaron Hugh.
264 numbers there, race 2 at Goulburn. Modern at $10.60 and $2.10. Having a look at the market.
Out wide, Mukadamato and Sonia Dora got away well, and Ramesh and Promised Land is driving up along the inside. Blazing Jester not too far away. Then Trade Winds, followed by further back in the field, Pleasure's Mine, followed by Ellerslie Girl, and Ramesh is dropping out to last. There's a fair turn of speed on as they race up with about 700 to go. In the all-red, Promised Land is the leader, followed then by Smash Indeed. Blazing Jester out wide was Mukadamato, followed by Pleasure's Mine. Back behind those then Trade Winds, Sonia Dora well back on the turn. Further back in the field, Ellerslie Girl as they swing, and Ramesh is along last. Racing into the straight past the 400 and out towards the centre. Promised Land as the leader. Now Pleasure's Mine is getting up along the inside, coming down the centre, Mukadamato, and wider out Sonia Dora is putting in a run, followed by Blazing Jester at the 200 metre mark. And now Mukadamato raced up with Sonia Dora on the outside. They look like fighting it out. It's Mukadamato and Sonia Dora. Sonia Dora hands and heels on the outside, doing the best, and Sonia Dora from near the tail of the field has beaten Mukadamato. I think Ellerslie's Girl may have got third in a photo there with Promised Land, followed then by Ramesh and Blazing Jester. Further back in the field, Trade Winds, followed by Pleasure's Mine, and Smash Indeed was last. Well, Sonia Dora loves this track here. She won here 3 starts back. In very similar fashion, got well back in the field but ran on well, and ridden by Gary Palmer. So it was Mukadamato with Danny Beasley and Sonia Dora. Gary Palmer going to the line with Sonia Dora doing the best in the run to the line. And Sonia Dora is the winner, number 8, ridden by Gary Palmer, trained at Warwick Farm by Terry Ryan. The winner raced by Mrs. KJ and T. Ryan. A 5-year-old chestnut mare by Owen J. Starr out of Organic Dreamer has now had 32 starts for 4 wins, 3 seconds and 2/3. Number 10, Mukadamato, second by Mukadamar out of Sunset Beach, Frank Cleary, Rosehill, Danny Beasley, and won as third, Promised Land by Ravocious out of Souchery, trained by Wayne Davey at Goulburn, ridden by Rolly Saxton. 8-10-1. 9 was fourth in the race. Ellerslie's Girl. 59.51 was the time. 59.51.
There we go. 8-10-1 numbers there. Race 4 at Goulburn. Sonia Dora 7:31.60. Well, there they are. Here's Tony.
The line is set. Starter goes up. They're away. Raffler the Grey got away fairly down on the inside. Phileas showing speed. New Squeeze the favourite prominent. So too is out wide Summer Gold. Wider still looking for the lead was Vicna, followed by Ten Ice Blue Ombre. Getting back in the field Just Like Red, followed by McQueen. And about a length and a half then Kerrick at the tail of the field. On settling down and down on the inside, Phileas is joined by New Squeeze. Wide on the track was Summer Gold, followed by Ten Ice between runners. Raffler's getting a good run down on the inside. Off the track was Vicna, followed by Just Like Red, and further back behind those McQueen, and about 2.5 at the tail was Kerrick as they leave the back and race down the side. 750 metres to go, and New Squeeze races to the lead. The favourite dashed away, 2 in front of Phileas, followed by Summer Gold third. Then on Blue Ombre, down on the inside was the Grey Raffler, followed by Vicna wide running on. Further back behind those Just Like Red. Getting back was Ten Ice, followed then by McQueen second last, and Kerrick is along last, but around the turn, and New Squeeze kicked right away at the top of the straight, riding very calmly. The rider of a New Squeeze is very clear at the top of the straight, followed then by Summer Gold. Out wide Vicna's running on, further down towards the inside Phileas, and the next one was Blue Ombre, well back behind those McQueen. But as they race down towards the 200, he gives the New Squeeze a couple of slaps with the whip. New Squeeze well clear, drifting off the track but still nicely clear. Blue Ombre running on, followed then by Summer Gold, but the favourite is home and hosed. Ease down on the line, New Squeeze. That is 3 in a row. New Squeeze the winner, Summer Gold second, Blue Ombre third, then Vicna, followed further back in the field Just Like Red. In behind those McQueen, followed by Kerrick and Phileas. Ten Ice, and the last one across the line, Raffler. Oh, far too good. New Squeeze is bolted in, ridden by Danny Beasley. Number 6, the winner, New Squeeze. 3 on end here at Goulburn now. New Squeeze raced by Mr. and Mrs. J, Ms. M, Ms. G. Culhane and Miss H. Hart. A 6-year-old bay gelding by Groucho out of Badgerlease has now had 9 starts for 4 wins, 2 seconds and a third. 6, New Squeeze, trained at Goulburn by Arthur Howlett. Danny Beasley, the winning rider. And will return $1.60 and $1.04 on the tote, and it's absolutely slaughtered the opposition. A number 10 is second, Summer Gold, James Innes for trainer Gary Kirk up Canberra, and third, number 2, Blue Ombre, Jim Scobie Gundagai the trainer, and ridden by Michelle Teal.
6-10-2 numbers there. Goulburn race 5. Well, no wonder this horse was short one very impressively. New Squeeze 160-104. There we go. That's the scene before race number 6 at Goulburn. Favourite the 3 at $2.80, head of 5 Disco Time at $5.50, Arkman at $6.80. Having a look at Charlton. Race number 4 due in 4. To Birkenback at $6.90. Next in, then we go down to Stony Ridge at $7.90. Oriental Dollars at $9.50. Over the page there as we've got the tote updates. Admiral's Request at $4.60. Scott Tira Caramar at $2.80. Due in 3. Dividends at Casino Race 1, 165. The numbers Quinella $15.80. Trifecta $178. Results Albion Park Race 1, 327. Quinella 4 even. Trifecta $10.90. Just about set for that next event at Goulburn as we join Tony Campbell.
Nadia joins us now. It looks like Run Baby Run is giving trouble, and there's another riderless one over there too. And the favourite Carp Gunner's standing back behind the stalls. And Fruit Delight yet to move along. $3 Carp Gun the favourite, $5 Disco Time, Arkman $6.50, Fruit Delight $9.30, Antoinette an interesting runner $9.70, and Meter Run $9.80. The reason I say Antoinette an interesting runner, it's having its first start, part owned by Gay Waterhouse. It's trained at Queanbeyan by Miffy Ray. She's a filly 3-year-old by Snippets out of Princess Fire. Still a few to move in here. Yeah, the rider of Run Baby Run is squatting down behind the stalls. And also Flying Al is still out of line. So with these first starters, a few problems here. This is race 6, the Goulburn Soldiers Club Maiden Handicap. So we're still waiting on one I can see over there is Run Baby Run. It's number 13. And Carp Gun, the favourite, held in check by the clerk of the course behind the stalls. Kelly Dancer stands up on the inside. Pure Ecstasy is in with Simply Irresistible. Meter Runner's in. So they've got their problems over there behind the barrier stalls. Charlton's due in around about a minute. The harness at Charlton. The scratchings from this race 1 go your good thing. 4 Plea Bargain, 17 Londine and 18 A Raving Countess. 3.20 now for number 3 Carp Gun. Good support for number 5 Disco Time. A first starter trained by Guy Walter. It's into $4.70 and $6 for number 8 Arkman. Arkman finished second here last start. Behind I'm Shameless. So we're still waiting on Run Baby Run to move along. And I noticed the rider of the favourite Carp Gun is dismounted now. So we're getting well behind time with race 6. Disco Time, Meter Run stands up. Looks as though Flying Al has gone up towards the outside of the line.
Scoring up well at Charlton for race number 4. As we just about, there's a slight delay there at Goulburn, one of them giving them problems, but now we'll go for Charlton for race number 4.
30, the favourite 11. Set to go. First leg of the quaddie. Ready, green light, they're away, showing speed here. Stony Ridge, Romantic Joy driven out, and to Birkenback on the inside, easing back third. Romantic Joy crossed them easily to lead. Now quickly attacked on the outside by Stony Ridge, and the pace good early. Stony Ridge desperately wants to lead and rolls to the front. 4.5 metres clear, Romantic Joy, quite happy to take the sit in the end. 8 metres away to Birkenback, the outside in turn behind those Classic Gun. 4 metres away back on the inside was Oriental Dollars, outside it in turn Admiral's Request. Another 4 metres Skatira Caramar. Karamar is third last. Back on the inside, Brothers Keepers is second last, and 4 metres away, Van Diemen last of all. Heading down towards the winning post here, 2 circuits out, and Stony Ridge the leader by the winning post. Turns out of the straight, 4.5 metres clear from Romantic Joy second. The outside now without cover. Behind them, Classic Gun, and back on the inside, 3 back along the pegs was Tuberkin back. Then Oriental Dollars. Further back then came Admiral's Request on the outside. Is in the 1 out trail, another 4 metres away behind them. Then came Brothers Keeper. On the outside in turn, Skatira Karamar the favourite, and 4 metres Van Diemen last of all as they work in towards the back. Stony Ridge appears to have slowed them up in front, and the lead time was 45.1 going down the back, and Stony Ridge with 1.5 circuits to go, 4 metres clear from Romantic Joy. 2 metres away on the outside is Classic Gun, and pulling hard, 3 back along the pegs, Tuberkin back as they really drop the speed. A neck away on the outside in 5th position behind them, Admiral's Request. 4 metres Oriental Dollars, then Skatira Karamar. Van Diemen on the outside of Brothers Keeper. Into the home stretch they come, just about 1.25 circuits remaining here, and the first quarter was in 35.1. So Stony Ridge having every chance here, turns into the home stretch with 2.5 metres to spare over the big horse on the outside, and that's Classic Gun. Romantic Joy has had a good run throughout. He trails the leader third. On the outside now, pulling out in turn, was Admiral's Request, now coming forward 3 deep. Onto his back goes Skatira Karamar, and the race starting to take shape as they turn out of the straight. Then came Tuberkin back, well back then Van Diemen. Oriental Dollars back on the inside is second last, and 4.5 metres away last of all was Brothers Keeper as they bunch up only 15 metres first to last as they work into the back. At the 600 metre mark, the second quarter in 33.2. Stony Ridge has had a very good run. 2.5 metres to spare. On the outside is Classic Gun. 3 deep on the track now, moving around them was Admiral's Request. On his back, Skatira Karamar. Then Romantic Joy on the inside, waiting for the sprint lane. Further back, Tuberkin back. Then Van Diemen. Further back, then Brothers Keeper. And last of all on the inside, Oriental Dollars towards the home stretch. Third quarter in 30 seconds. And the leader, Stony Ridge. On the outside here is Classic Gun. 3 deep on the track, Admiral's Request. Behind them, Skatira Karamar badly held up, and Van Diemen coming with a run. Stony Ridge under siege here. Running on Admiral's Request. Van Diemen further out. Van Diemen coming with a run. Admiral's Request and Classic Gun boxing on. Romantic Joy back to the inside. They hit it 4 across the track, and I'd say Van Diemen out wide. Might have just got up here from Romantic Joy. Great go here also in the photo. Classic Gun and also Admiral's Request. Then came Skatira Karamar. Further back then Tuberkin back, Stony Ridge. In behind them Oriental Dollars. And at the tail of the field here we've got Brothers Keeper.
Photo for all placings there. Charlton race number 4. Having a look at Cranbourne race 2, due shortly. Zingaro at $2.80. Jim B. McGee at $3.20. Dashing Lansley at $24. Fox's Lane 5. Supreme Zoe at 16. Miranda Michelle at $7.60. Barbie again 18. Oklahoma Prairie at $37. Now, while that race was on at Charlton, the event at Goulburn was run, and as we do pick up the concluding stages of that event.
He's putting in a run. It's Disco Time, the leader with about 150 metres to go. Carp Gunner's trying hard, and Ubladee the widest runner, but Disco Time hands and heels, and Disco Time is too good. Disco Time has beaten Ubladee. Carp Gunner's third, followed by Meter Run Fruit Delight. Then La Vida Bella further back than Antoinette, followed by Pure...
Well, there we go, and just about set for that next event at Cranbourne. Of course, Disco Time successful at Goulburn. As we join Rob Tester.
Van Diemen prevailing.
Stand by for an announcement there. Unrelated at 11, Cherokee Miss 11 and Thurible at $12. Now, it's been a late scratching, number 3, Cherry Bomb. Notice that. There will be significant market changes here. Goulburn race 7, number 3, Cherry Bomb, which was showing on the tote about $5.70. So there will be significant changes to the market. Market for Charlton, race number 5, due in 4. Haniel at 25, Roxy Bay 18, Quite a Miss at 38. Bikini Hanover $8.40, As Yet 13, Painted $2.40. Tarina Bay at 14, Sister Dancer for $60. Cloud of Glory 21, DJ Genie at $8.90. Dividends for Casino, race 3, 325, the numbers. Quinella 840, Trifecta $46.50. Well, there we go at Goulburn. The rider is up on his feet. Of course, riding that horse there at Goulburn was Mitch Newman. Young Mitch Newman seems to be just hobbling back there to the enclosure. Take a short break.
Introducing another great new game from Aristocrat. Peacock Flutter. Having a flutter gives you the chance to win up to 20...
Now, Unrelated goes up, so they're just about set race 7. No, pulls away. Another effort with Unrelated. Now they're all in. They're under starters' orders, folks, for the Daewoo Class 3 handicap. They're set. Started coming around to release the field. Just repeating the late scratching. 4:47, Cherry Bomb. Cherokee Miss stands up on the inside with Doug Zone and Mercedes Magic. Now the starter still down along the side of the stalls here. 2.20 Mercedes Magic, $4 Unrelated, and $7.80 for Garlandtown Moon. Now here's the starter coming around to release the field. The second last of the day here at Goulburn. They're set. Mercedes Magic keen to get on with it here. Gates open, good start. Now Mercedes Magic is the early leader, taken on by Garlandtown Moon, and Deal Done out wide is looking for the lead. Back behind those then Cherokee Miss, followed then by Thurable and Screen between runners. Further back than Unrelated, followed by Algero and Doug Zone as last of all. On settling down as they race past the 1,000 metre mark, and Deal Done is the leader. Garlandtown Moon is second, Mercedes Magic third on the rails. Out wide moving to fourth was Screen, followed by Cherokee Miss. Further back behind those Thurable, followed by Unrelated, and a further break than Algero second last, and down on the inside Doug Zone is at the tail of the field as they leave the back and race down the side, and going very well now. The leader was Deal Done from Wagga Wagga. It's Deal Done, the leader. Mercedes Magic second, followed by Garlandtown Moon. In behind those Cherokee Miss getting up along the inside. A break as they race towards the turn. Screen followed by Unrelated, Thurable. Well back was Doug Zone, and they're well back on the turn was Algero. But as they race down past the 400, and Deal Done has kicked away with a handy lead. Deal Done is the leader, trying hard as Mercedes Magic, followed then by Garlandtown Moon, and down the outside Screen is running on. But as they race down towards the 200, Deal Done is well clear. Moving to second, Screen, followed by Unrelated, and the next one behind those Garlandtown Moon. But it's Screen, the leader. Hares coming quickly now. Screened raced up and hit the lead near the line, and Screened is too good. Screened has beaten Deal Done. Now third Unrelated, followed by Garlandtown Moon, then Mercedes Magic, followed by Thurable. Further back in the field, Cherokee Miss, then Algero, and Doug Zone was last.
9-6-11 there at Goulburn. They're scoring up for the next event at Charlton as we go to Matthew Jones.
And the Melbourne Football Club pace, race 5, Painted Dolphin.
Cents, Delteza at 8 even, in their honour at $8.20. Having a look at race 6 at Charlton, due in 4, Prince Cam 12, Smooth Franco 13, Sumatros 54, Devil to Score 20. Nothing to lose, money back $1. And that is the field. Of course, only a small field going around here. Short price favourite, the 7. Matthew Jones like 7 ahead of 2 and 1 for the 6th at Charlton. Dividends for Casino. Race number 5, 714 the numbers. Quinella 14.70. Trifecta $211. Well, one of these is riderless at Goulburn. Appears to be number 1 in the event. Right, Body and Soul it looks to be. Blazed in Glory the favourite at $6.70 in this very open market. Sun City Suns number 1, of course. He's hopped back on. And they should be close to a start. As we go to Tony Campbell.
Stablemate of a Carlo. Now waiting on a Carlo to move along, and this big field will be off and running in the last of the day. It's the Tyrrell's Wines Maiden Handicap. Now they're all in, the line is set. In their honour stands up, Blazed in Glory. No Rhythm is set. Starter looking over the line. This is the last of the day here at Goulburn. And a big field. Brief Passion settles down. Sound Excuse. In their honour, Blazed in Glory. Starter goes up now. Gates open. That was a perfect start in the last. And a Colo down towards the centre got away well. And showing a bit of speed was Brief Passion getting up along the inside. Stock Star not too far away, followed then by Body and Soul out wide. In behind those, Sports Risque, followed by Del Tezza down on the inside. Further back in the field in their honour. Further back behind those, Onsurama, who's caught very, very wide. Then a break then, Sound Excuse. Followed by Windsor Gift on the outside. Ace Mate is back past centre field. And back behind those, No Rhythm, and Blazed in Glory is back second last. On settling down and Brief Passion leads. Body and Soul is second, followed by Stock Star. Down on the inside was a Colo, followed then by Sports Risque. Onsurama's a bit wide, followed by In Their Honour. And gaining a bit of ground, Blazed in Glory's going around the field. Further back behind those, racing down towards the turn, Sound Excuse, followed by Windsor Gift. Ace Made is a mile back. So too is No Rhythm as they race towards the turn. And Del Tezza's dropped out along last. But around the turn into the straight, they've got about 450 metres to go. And they're going wide, where Body and Soul has raced to the lead at the top of the straight. Battling away down on the inside was Brief Passion, running on fairly well on Sarama down the outside, and further back behind those in the field, Blazed in Glory is starting a run. But as they race down to the 200, on Sarama moved up on the outside of Body and Soul. They're well clear, running on fairly well, Blazed in Glory, followed then by Sun City Sun. But it's on Sarama getting to the lead with about 50 metres to go. Body and Soul is kicking back, but on Sarama a half head over Body and Soul, followed by Blazed in Glory third. Then Ace Made, followed by No Rhythm, who made up ground. In behind those, Sun City Sun, Windsor Gift. Then Stock Star in there on a Brief Passion. A long break to Del Tezza, never really a chance. Followed back behind those, Sound Excuse and a Colo. And pulling up quickly across the line was Sports Risque.
12, 16, 5 numbers there for the last race at Goulburn. We thank Tony Campbell. Of course, on Sharama, 7, 10, 290. Charlton race number 6 due shortly. Prince Cam 11, Smooth Franco $10. Go down to number 7, Nothing to Lose. Well, not easing in betting, still $1. Money back. Very short. Updating the next event at Cranbourne, race number 6 due in 4. Rocky's Reward 22, Craig West $1.40, My Aim $8.50. What a Big Heart at 25, $6.40 for Bagheera, Free Houdini 22, Nuvolari 35 and Fulham Cheer at $17. Rob Tesla likes 2 ahead of 6 and 1 for race 6 at Cranbourne. Dividends for Albion Park, race number 5, 853 were the numbers. Cornella $107 and the trifecta $1,366. At Goulburn, race number 8, 12, 16, 5, Cornella $189.70 and trifecta $2,429 on the New South Wales TAB. Close to a start for that next event at Charlton. So his runners score up there. Have a look at Cairns, race number 7. Emery at 9.60, Party King 17, Pretty Fox 21, Rising Beat at 23, Celestial Bomber 16, Star Home 16, Mr. Marumo at $6.80, Cedric Revenge $2.80 and $6.50 for 15 Raving. Just about set for that next event at Charlton as we joins Matthew Jones.
Set to go, race number 6 on the card. 1:30 the favourite, Nothing to Lose. And they're racing now. And Prince Cam on the inside away pretty well. Nothing to Lose goes back to last shortly after the start. And away quickly from the mobile in the early point was Devil to Score. And Devil to Score crosses Prince Cam to lead them. Third in the early part, Smooth Franco. 5 metres away in the field, Sumo Tross. And the favourite given time to balance up, Nothing to Lose. Last of all, a field of 5 and they head towards the top turn here. Into the home stretch they come. In race number 6 on the card and a small field of 5 and the leader in the early part is Devil to Score. Now the favourite whipping up around the field and that is Nothing to Lose. Smooth Franco now with cover. 4 metres away, Prince Cam on the inside as the favourite looks for the lead and rolls to the front. And last of all now